All government institutions in Madagascar, except for the National Assembly, the lower house of parliament, have been dissolved. Earlier this week, the Assembly voted to impeach President Randrianirina, who fled the country after weeks of anti-government protests. As that vote took place, an elite military unit known as CAPSAT declared it had taken over the country.
We had to take the responsibility because there is no president anymore, and this became a dying country. We had to take that responsibility because we are citizens, and we had a duty to do that as citizens and as somebody who loves his homeland.
2 years ago, Colonel Randrianirina was charged with inciting a mutiny and briefly imprisoned before returning to his post. In 2009, the same military unit helped bring Rajuel to power, but this time it's turned against him.
Madagascar's always had a context where a military unit or a regiment or a colonel or a general might step in. There have been attempted coups in the past and people have been imprisoned for that. So that's always a possibility. But I don't think that anybody saw it coming as a direct and such an immediate result of the Gen Z protests.
The African Union suspended Madagascar, calling for an immediate return to constitutional order. It's warned of sanctions against those responsible if civilian rule isn't restored.
What is illegal here? We had an order from the High Constitutional Court. We didn't force the court. The court is conscious that it has to make a decision to calm the situation down. According to the decree published by the court, I am the one who will take the place of the president with my friends.
A committee of 5 colonels is now in charge of what they call the reform of Madagascar. For now, the youth-led protests against water and electricity shortages that shook the country for weeks have stopped. Certainty remains about what comes next.
The United Nations has expressed concern about what it calls an unconstitutional change of power in Madagascar. It's urging all sides to find a peaceful solution. But with control now firmly in the hands of the military, it's unclear who will be part of that process. Fahmida, Al Jazeera, Antananarivo.
Don't miss out. Get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news, expert insight. Like, share, stay ahead.